Hello everyone, and welcome to my 12th YouTube video. Tonight I'm going to talk about how to tell if a friend is in an abusive relationship. It can be hard to notice some of the more subtle outward signs of abuse. Many victims are embarrassed about what is going on in their relationship and have therefore become very good at hiding it. Most changes start out small and become more noticeable over time. There are some general warning signs to look out for, but they certainly don't apply to every abusive situation out there. In fact, I showed about maybe one or two of these signs during my relationship. And just be aware that even where some of these signs are taking place, it's possible for no abuse to exist. These signs may be caused from some other external factor. So either way, it's good to be aware that people who are being abused have sudden changes in personality or appearance. Perhaps you've noticed that a friend who is normally bubbly or outgoing has become quiet and withdrawn. Maybe they seem to be sad or more stressed out since the relationship began. Or maybe they've become more aggressive, reflecting the aggression directed at themselves. Your friend may have lower self-esteem or self-respect lately. They may have developed a drug or alcohol problem, or they might complain of nightmares or other trouble sleeping. They may show symptoms of depression or talk about suicide. Or maybe you might notice uncharacteristic behavior in your friend. Perhaps they've suddenly stopped playing a beloved sport, or they've stopped wearing their favorite clothes. Or maybe they're wearing long sleeves or scarves that are not weather appropriate, perhaps with the intention of hiding bruises or other injuries. Most of the time, abusers are conscious enough to direct their blows at places that are hidden from view. But if your friend is frequently sporting bruises, black eyes, sprained wrists, or marks on their neck, and with paltry excuses for them, like walking into things or being accident prone, then you have a reason to be concerned. Victims of abuse typically show signs of fear. Your friend may appear to be in a constant state of vigilance. They act as if something could pop out and attack them at any point. They may agree with everything their partner says, or they may be overly concerned about pleasing their partner. They might mention that their partner has a hot temper or is extremely jealous. Their partner might blow up over your friend's smallest action, or they might belittle or call your friend names in public. Your friend may feel that they deserve this treatment. They may also have become extremely apologetic and continually take blame for anything going wrong around them. If the two of them share children, the kids might be unusually timid or extremely well behaved when the partner is around. These are all signs of fear, and that's something you want to keep an eye out for. Your friend may show signs of isolation or of being controlled. It may have become more difficult to spend time with your friend, or they may always have an excuse as to why the two of you can't hang out anymore. This is not always a sign of abuse, as most new couples generally want to spend a lot of time together, but it could also be a sign that their partner is dominating all of your friends' time in an attempt to isolate them from their friends and family. They may be rarely seen in public without their partner anymore. They may miss school or work frequently and without justification. This may be a sign that their partner is either inflicting enough injury to where they cannot leave the house, or that their partner is creating circumstances that make it impossible for your friend to leave, such as sabotaging the car or ruining their clothing. I read one story about a man who poured hot coffee grinds on his wife's work uniform while she was wearing it, so it's just something to keep in mind. Your friend may be in constant contact with their partner when they're not in their sight. They may be fielding multiple calls or texts from their partner throughout the day, asking where they are and who they're with. They may have to account for every penny they spend or every gallon of gas they burn. They may have limited access to these commodities to begin with. Their partner may pick public fights with other people in an attempt to drive them away. This kind of behavior is often coupled with accusations of cheating. They make it very difficult for your friend to hang out with others. It eventually gets to the point where your friend will stop hanging out with other people in order to avoid the accusations and the critical comments. So these are just a few things to watch out for. If you see a loved one exhibiting a fair few of these signs, then you may want to learn about how to help them. I'm leaving a link to last week's video in the section below. It's all about how to help someone in an abusive relationship. So if you need more information about how to tell if your friend is being abused, I've left links to some great resources in the section below. So have a good night.